When I was in 7th grade, something happened that changed my life. My boyfriend and I had been dating for a while when we decided that we wanted to take the next step in our relationship. We wanted to sleep together, but we didn't want to make any mistakes, so we made sure that we were prepared and ready. After it happened, my boyfriend and I became a lot closer, and we started exploring everything we could as a couple. So one day, my boyfriend bought super thin condoms to try on. I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous, but he reassured that it would work just the same as regular ones, but feel a lot better because they were so thin. He was totally right. They became our favorite type to use. Until one day, after we had finished, I looked down and saw that it was leaking. I didn't know how long it had been broken for, but I was totally freaking out. I didn't want to get pregnant. No one ever taught us about them breaking or what to do. My boyfriend tried to calm me down, but I was extremely scared. I wasn't on any birth control because I thought that this type of protection would be enough, and I definitely couldn't afford to get pregnant. I was way too young. After going over our options, we decided that we would buy emergency contraception from the pharmacy. It was the only way to be 98% safe that I wouldn't get pregnant. But after taking it, something else happened. My period stopped coming at all. I couldn't stop thinking about how this was going to affect my life. I was just a high school kid studying to get into university, and now I could be pregnant. Would my dreams be ruined forever? I couldn't sleep and could barely focus on school. I just kept thinking about what if I was pregnant. I wanted to tell my mom everything, but there was no way that I could say anything because to my mom, I was a good daughter who never broke the rules. So if she found out what happened, it would break her heart. One morning, as I was getting ready for school, I realized that my underwear was covered in something sticky. I ran into the bathroom and sat on the toilet when I realized that it was my period. It was finally here. I couldn't help but feel an instant sense of relief. It felt like all my worries that had been weighing me down were finally lifted. I didn't have to worry about when my period was coming next, and I could finally go back to being a teenager again. I was so happy. I know what you might be thinking, that we were too young to be active, but my boyfriend and I had spoken a lot, and this was something we both felt was right. We were both lucky that his parents were open about everything and made sure he knew about different types of protection, or else when the condom broke, we wouldn't know what to do. They also helped me find out about the different types of birth control I could go on. I was so grateful for them because before we were embarrassed and didn't feel comfortable going into the pharmacy to ask. But after what happened, I remembered their advice and realized that I would rather be embarrassed for a few seconds than get pregnant. I believe that it is important to share our story because everyone should be prepared for anything if they want to be active. We should encourage more discussions around sexual health and be open-minded with one another. I also believe that we as a society should put more emphasis on teaching teenagers about these things because it is a normal part of growing up, to be curious and to be active. I want people to be confident in their understanding, but also be prepared if something goes wrong. We must teach teenagers about different types of birth control and where to go for help so that everyone can be safe and comfortable in having a discussion about relationships. I also want to clarify that I did not share my story to encourage teenagers, but I wanted to bring awareness to what could happen when you become active and what to do. I want to make sure that teenagers like me know that they are not alone. So, if you are thinking about becoming active and feel that you are ready, I hope that my story encourages you to research different protection and ask for help if you need it.